y'all, welcome back to Books and Boarding Passes. If you're new here, my name is Taylor and today I'm going to be showing y'all my Disney ear collection. Super cute today. So I've collected these over the past 3 years since I started going to Disney World. If you've watched any of the rest of my videos that have anything to do with Disney, you'll know that I am kind of new to being a Disney fan. My best friend has been obsessed her whole life and has recruited me as an adult, and I have jumped headfirst in along with my husband, and now we are obsessed. So I'm gonna go from oldest to newest on the ears. Any of them that are still available, I will link down in the description. A lot of them were one of a kind, so I'll list the store if it's available. So let's jump right into it. So the first pair of ears that I ever got were Moana themed, which is perfect because I'm actually wearing my Moana shirt today, which is available on my Etsy. Shameless plug, but it's just the truth. As you can see, I am obsessed also with the LED, and so I usually try to get ones that all have light up, but you can see these awesome fake flowers and kind of like a twine little ear part here with some flowers. And then most of the time the little switch for the battery is hidden, so let me show you that. You can see it right in there, and so during the day you just switch it off, and yeah, see a little bit of the back. And those were my first ears ever. The second pair of ears that I got were these Avatar themed ears. These are probably my favorite ears to date. As you can see, there is just tons and tons of detail, front and back. I mean, I could not be happier. I have this amazing headband with all kinds of glitter, things like that. And then this one is pretty stretchy. Of course, this one lights up also. You can see its hidden little box here. Turn it on and it lights up blue. And so these are probably my favorite ears. I don't know how this person fit this much stuff on this set of ears, but I absolutely adore these. The next pair of ears are probably my second favorite, and they are Pocahontas themed. As you can see, they are teal and orange and things like that. I really liked these when I got them, and I still really do like them. Now I probably wouldn't wear them just because I know better that feathers have significance in Native American culture, and obviously these are probably just from a craft store, and so appropriating culture is not cool. So these will just sit on my shelf. I'll probably never wear these again, but Pocahontas is still cool. I hope that they eventually have like an Aztec princess, something like that, where the whole premise of the story is not her falling in love with a whole bunch of white men. But anyways, let's get on to the next set. Alright, this next set of ears is kind of important because it's the first pair of ears that I got that I wasn't just like 100% in love with, and that is my Pirates of the Caribbean ears. I wanted to get these solely for the skull on top. I thought that that was so cool. I love that it came with the red lights. I do want to mention most of these are like a wire ear, so sometimes they do get a little bit misshapen, but you can just put those right back. The thing I was disappointed about, one, was just kind of the quality of these flowers. As you can see, they're just not the greatest. And then this little hanging piece right here, I'm assuming was supposed to be kind of a play on the beads and stuff that Captain Jack Sparrow wears in his hair. But when you put it on, like, it kind of just hangs weird. I think it should have been over here or something. It just doesn't do right. So I'll probably one day take that piece off and reposition it, but I still like these. It's just I don't love them like I love all the rest of them. All right, and then these ears actually were purchased on Amazon, and I think they're actually a Disney product. And so you could have got these, I don't know when these were actually available, but these light up mini ears from Disney. Now this is kind of like a little tube, as you can see, the little tube light, and then this lights up here. So they're not the cutest, obviously, and now the tubes have started to kind of be misshapen, and these I can't fix like the other ones. And as you can see, there's these little teeth on here that, let me tell you, after about an hour at Disney, you are wanting to rip your scalp off. They definitely don't go anywhere, that's for sure. But those little teeth are no joke, and you definitely can't last a whole day with these suckers on, especially if you got a big head like me. Not happening. All right, so the rest of the ears I have to show you, I've actually not worn to the parks yet. I purchased them for our Disney trip this September, October. Clearly this year has gone completely awry, but we are still planning on going, you know, God willing. Of course, there's plenty of things that could happen where we wouldn't be able to go, but we'll want to cross our fingers. Since we will be going in October, obviously Halloween will be going on. They're not going to be having Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, but me and my best friend Brantley decided that we kind of wanted to go with like a villains theme this year. So keep that in mind when I show you these next couple sets. All right, and I know I just said that these were all villain themed, but I thought another good thing that I could do for Halloween was also kind of like monster themed. So my first set of ears that I bought for this coming up trip were inspired by Monsters, Inc. As you can see, there's a little crown and all the cool green flowers and a little door over here, which I think is really cool. And then you can flip it around and it's more like silly themed. So it just depends on, you know, what you're going with. Of course, blue's my favorite color. I like this side, so I'll probably wear them like this, but I think it's cool that it's reversible, so you can wear them both ways. Speaking of monsters, or more like extraterrestrials, my next set of ears are a little bit different than all the rest of them. These ears are Stitch themed. I know, ridiculous, right? But I love Lilo and Stitch. As some of you might know from previous videos, I absolutely adore Polynesian culture. I think it is so interesting and so rich, and clearly this was a Polynesian setting for the characters also. And then Stitch clearly had his own little issues, so he was kind of a villain for a little bit. And so I thought that he'd be a fun character to do, and so these are no joke. As you can see, I'm having to bend down just to get them in the frame. These are some tall ears, but they are to kind of copy off of his ears. And so they just have a lot of awesome blue flowers and some tropical looking leaves to go along, front and back. Pretty similar, but clearly the statement piece is the actual ears. All right, guys, now we're getting into the real villain stuff. The next set of ears I am so excited about. She is one of my favorite villains, and actually one of my favorite Disney characters of all time. And we've got, I can't ever decide which side is which. I can't remember which side is supposed to be the front, which is the back. Anyways, these ears are inspired by Maleficent. As you can see, they're just like all the rest of my ears with flowers and then the ear portion, but then they have her horns. These lights actually operate separately on these little battery packs, and so you can light up just her horns or the ears by themselves or both. And so I really, really like these. And honestly, I can't really tell. I'll have to look at the reference photo which is technically the front and which is the back. But let me tell you, these are it. These next two ears are two of my favorites, even though I haven't worn them yet, but they also are two of my most expensive sets of ears. And so these next ones are definitely on par with Halloween themed, but I'll be able to wear them even when it's not Halloween, and they are Haunted Mansion themed. Do y'all see that? Not only does it have that awesome like purple pastel-y color with some of that pops of the blue, but then the touch of just the lace over the ears, which they've gotten completely misshapen. I need to reset these, but the cobwebs, I mean, you have got to be kidding me. And they've made sure, the maker, to really protect and make it comfortable for the head. But I just feel like these, I mean, clearly they're massive, but I love how it's wide and tall. I feel like a lot of them go up, but these, perfection. I think these are my husband's favorite. And Haunted Mansion is like my vibe. And so the only thing I don't like, which is actually, it's a positive and a negative, I would show you where the battery packs are on these, but they are hidden, girl. They are like really in there. And so it's really hard to find them, and there's 2 of them. So like you have to find both of them, and I feel like every single time that I go in there and try to turn these off and on, that I mess up the webbing. And so I definitely will probably not turn these back on until hopefully I wear them in the parks. But could not recommend this retailer enough. All right, guys, these are the stealer of the show, the last act. I mean, these are everything. These are my most expensive set of ears, my most beautiful set of ears. I would venture to say the most artistic set of ears, and they are inspired by my favorite Disney character. You just saw what it was. My most favorite character in all of Disney. Definitely favorite villain, but probably favorite character of all time, and they are Ursula Ears. Oh my gosh, just look at that. And I wish y'all could feel how heavy they are. I have a couple little things missing here. They fell off from me rough housing with them pretty much, but I still have them. I'm gonna glue them back on. But I just want y'all to see the detail on these. They have, let me see if you can hear this. That's not like plastic. That's like some kind of porcelain product on the shells. There's a shell here. These porcelain tentacles. I mean, just the craftsmanship. And of course, y'all know what it is. They light up. Did y'all really think that I was going to get some ears that didn't light up? These are a little bit easier to get to. Not much. But those Haunted Mansion ones are serious. I mean, and you know they're heavy because there's literally straps that like you put it on. So let me just show you. So you put it on, and then kind of like, oh gosh, see if they're so heavy that you have to be careful. So kind of like on a wig, you know how some of those like wigs come with a little thing to like tighten it in the back. This is the same way. And so you snap it together. Of course, I can't get it to snap on camera. There it goes. And it helps the ears stay on, because clearly if one of these fell, it would be tragic. Let me turn the lights off real quick so you can just see. I mean, maybe I'm just a loser. I don't know. But I just think these are like the coolest thing ever. Sorry, didn't mean to blind y'all. I absolutely love these. And of course, you guessed it, the reason the lighting's different is because my camera died. So those are all of the ears that I have purchased for Disney. I know that the whole LED flower thing isn't everybody's style, totally understand. What I'll do is probably shoot another video with my best friend who also has a great ear collection, and she is more into the plush ears, just some different stuff where all mine are like somewhat similar. So leave a comment down below if you want to see those. But I do have 2 honorable mentions. So here recently I thought, you know what? I want to see if I can make some of these ears. And since I have an Etsy store where I sell, you know, shirts, keychains, my sister sells artwork, I thought, you know what? I'll try to see if I can make some ears and we'll see how it goes. So the first pair of ears that I made were Pocahontas themed. She's my favorite princess from Disney, and as I said before, I don't think I'll be wearing the ones I purchased again, so I wanted to make a new pair, and this is what I came up with. So clearly I went real heavy in with the teal and that orange, and I did some cool little flowers up here and the same color scheme on the wire with some LEDs. I didn't think it was definitely bad. Put some greenery and some flowers in the back. For my first try, I didn't think it was horrible. So these are listed on my Etsy, and I'll have a link down in the description. And my newest and second favorite princess is Moana. So I decided I would make some Moana themed ears. And I absolutely love these. So many flowers. Put some orchids in the back. I think those are orchids. Anyways, with some LED lights, some good wire, and I also love these. And so these I am listing actually today on my Etsy. I just got done making these last week, and so I'm pretty happy with them. And so I wanted to just do an honorable mention of these two, and I'm really excited about making some more in the future. Let me know down in the comments what character you would love to see me make some ears off of, and then I might do some like giveaways or coupons or something like that, because I mean, all of this I do for fun. Yes, I sell all this stuff on Etsy, but it's like I spend more money than I make on it. So it's really just, you know, for me to get my creativity out there. And I would absolutely love to see people like wearing the shirts I make or wearing the ears I make. I think that would just be like the coolest thing, because that's what all this is about. That's pretty much what YouTube in general is about, but definitely like BookTube and the Disney community and the Harry Potter community and all that stuff. But it's just like all of us just fangirling together and supporting each other and positivity, and I am about that. So anyways, that is it for today. Like I said, anything that I'm able to link in the description, I will. And if any of these aren't available anymore or the store is closed, I'll let you know that. Also down in the description, along with links to my Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, and all that fun stuff down below. Other than that, I mean, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Give it a thumbs down if you didn't. Express yourself. That's what we're about here at Books and Boarding Passes, you know? It is what it is. But until next time, don't forget to do what you dig. Bye, guys. Oh, and hit that subscribe button. Wherever it is. I never can remember. I want to say it's over here, but it might be over here. I don't know. Anyways.